door up in the shop. It's freaking summertime. Dan here, DD Speed Shop. So we left it. We were working on this 64, I think, Nova. Chevy II. And we just got it home. We got it running and driving. Pulled outside, tried to go up and down the block, and we lost all forward gears. Now, we pushed it with the Bobcat and called it a day. I had enough. I'm pretty sure the transmission is not hurt. I think it's linkage, because I just had to back it up a little bit because it had reverse. Reverse was all the way down in drive on the indicator, so I'm pretty sure that's the problem. Nevertheless, in the last video, this transmission was not happy. We had a bunch of screwing around to do. I guess I'll show this, not myself, not that vein, but that's the transmission fluid that's in it. So this thing was obviously full of water, and I'm thinking that's not good. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do a homegrown transmission flush with a couple of pails. I'll show you how to do that. It'll be a fun time. We're gonna push it outside. We're gonna wash it. So, man, I'm so excited. We went and got ourselves a little bit of gunk. I had to get a long hose. I didn't have any long enough. We gotta run water from the house. A little bit of that. What else? Oh, and honestly, this is what's gonna fix all our problems. Transmission fix from Lucas. $18 rebuild in a bottle. The other thing is, I had some tires kicking around. We're gonna see if these wheels and tires will fit. I went a bunch of Googling. So these Chevy IIs, you can't fit any size of tire on them unless you go like gasser front end and mini tub the rear. Guys were saying a 235/60 apparently will fit on the rear with the right backspacing and rim. I don't know if with the right backspacing and rim, but I had these tires kicking around for a while. These are 235/60s. I actually think there's the front tires for my Cobra, because I got these and instead of 275 or 295 or something like that for the back. I never got around changing them, so they've been sitting around just in the basement. And then I had these front runners kicking around. These are Chevy Rally wheels, which I keep looking for a back set. I only have the fronts, but they're on Volkswagen hoops, and they got a set of El Skinios. So if these fit, it'll look cool. So we're gonna do that right away. Change the transmission oil, and then we're gonna clean all the junk out of it. Well, whatever's left for parts and everything. We're gonna hose the whole thing out, get nice and clean, and then immediately forget about it. So I gotta get back on the 55 Chevy Nomad. Parts showed up today, but I didn't think anyone was gonna be here, so I geared up to do this. So I wanna get all clean, degreased, so we can let it dry for weeks on end, and then we'll get to working on it. I got some ideas. I think I might have found some front end parts. I'm excited for this thing. Hopefully you guys are too. But I guess we'll do the ugly transmission oil first, and then yeah, wheels and tires outside. Should be a good one. Okay, so anybody at home who wants to do like a transmission flush, the same principle will work on almost everything. All we have done is we have tapped into the cooler line system. So this thing actually had an external cooler, but basically this line here was connected in the cooler. It would go through and then back out there into the transmission, assumingly it's hooked up properly. So all I've done is basically bypassed it. So in theory, the fluid should come out this hose, or whichever one. So it'll be waste, and then this one will be sucking in the new stuff. Well, transmission oil was on sale, so I got a 20-liter pail, and I have an empty 20-liter pail. So all we're going to do is, instead of it circulating, it'll suck new, go through the transmission, old will be pushed out there. And we'll just kind of watch it until it comes out pinkish, and go from there. I think this transmission, well, I put in 6 or 7 liters, immediately milkshaked, and really it shouldn't have that much. Now, there is the risk of, and this could, because it is going through the radiator, I guess, could be cracked, like the transmission cooler could be cracked, and that's where water's coming in, possibly. But the fact of the matter is, this thing had, in the last video I took the pan up, and it absolutely had water and junk in it. So it's probably all throughout, it's in the converter, who knows what's in there. So we'll flush it out once. If we still have a problem, we'll just disconnect. Maybe it is disconnected, actually. You know what? It is. I don't know what, I'm talking up my ass here. You probably can't see the 2 lines that originally go into the radiator are now blocked, and these go in there. So it is not a cracked cooler inside the radiator. This radiator is junk, though. It's needs a little bit of love. So we got to fire it up, make a bit of a mess, and hopefully have new transmission oil. Change of plans. So it was pushing out, but it wasn't sucking in, so I guess it must just push the whole thing around instead of sucking. So, such is life. So what I've been doing is I've just been dumping it in the bucket, and the other one I'm just pouring in, and I'm just filling it with the jug. And you see what we kind of started off with, and this is kind of what we got now. It's definitely kind of milky, but we'll just fire it up here. Oh yeah, battery helps, eh? Went inside for a minute. You can't trust these old hot rods. Fire up. So it runs pretty good. So there you go, it's coming out reddish. Gross. So let that do its thing. We're about halfway done. It'll take a full 20. Not cheap. So we went through basically 5 gallons. There's just a little bit left to kind of top it up, maybe 3 or 4 liters, a few pints there. Got the Lucas draining in. We'll see if we can get these front tires on. I'm hoping they're definitely narrower, and I don't know if they're gonna be taller or not. Because these things, they had a set of 215s and the friggin' tires were hitting the fenders. So, got these swapped. If I could find my impact gun. Wow, these wheels and tires make all the difference. You can't get out too far. Something's definitely, the front end's clearly unhappy because there's a bunch of space in front of this wheel and next to no space in front of that wheel. So front's got to come apart as per usual. Why would we do something different this time? I'm going to run it. We'll check the level, hopefully, of the transmission. We should be able to back it out. Danny's out here. We're going to vacuum, detail, pressure wash, clean. It's her car, so she better take care of it. So, we cleaned the car out a little bit. It backs up. It still doesn't go forward. It's a linkage thing. I'll show you that once we're maybe in there and have it running. I'm going to hose on the motor real quick, just get all the junk out. Then we'll load it up with a little bit of degreaser. And I think we're going to vacuum the inside. But this thing really, I think it just needs a good cleaning. It's basically road ready. Yikes. It's pretty gross. It looks like it's all original though. Everything's good. This is gonna be a good race car for you, babe. Gasser. You'll be like the only chick that's like bang shifting, 4-speed, straight axle, Nova gasser in Winnipeg.
We'll have to get a key outfit for it.
Is that what you have to do for gassers?
And we'll need to figure out where the glitter is going.
This one's not getting glitter. I can't handle the outlash.
We will discuss this matter further.
We will we?
Yes.
Man, hosing down stuff outside. What a concept. Some people have flowing water year round. We gotta get to one of them places. Where did I put all the degreasers?
I don't know.
Oh, no. Scratch is already trashed. Oh, and the fuel tank leaks. So that's a bummer.
The scratch is spooky.
Come on, get the action. Ooh. We went with original gunk. So we're gonna kind of spray this on. Let it melange, so français, with the water we sprayed on there. Hopefully this thing will come out nice and clean. Actually, the more it runs, the better it is. The carburetor has less stumbles and all that, so I should...
Come with this motor?
Yeah. I bought it with this motor. This isn't the factory one. But basically the same idea as what the Biscayne has.
Yeah.
And there's a few, I think I kept the transmission stuff all together, so I think I could probably nab all the linkage and whatever we have issues with off of the parts engine. Which someone was going to buy that never showed up for $300, so now that rod's like $300 because the linkage is real bunged up on it. So we'll let this all kind of dial together. Next time you see us, we'll be Danielle will be vacuuming in fast motion.
Are you gonna do a bikini wash of this? Use it on your bikini?
No, I keep that just for you. This thing's not even that bad. It's a California car. And scene. You know, I just love old cars. This is right about the point I lose interest though. Bring it home, get it running, clean the junk out of it, and then I immediately forget. Danny vacuumed everything out. We just kind of sprayed a little degreaser in the trunk. We'll hose that out. It does have these little plugs you can pull out, but I think we'll just kind of hose it down and vacuum the water out. The everything else is super, super solid. You know what's cool is this. We're vacuuming it out, and it's got these plugs in it, which I assume is for seat belts, if they were an option.
Oh.
Or something. I couldn't imagine why you would put a plug right there. Damn it. Hang on. This is good action right here. Leatherman. I think it's a threaded, yeah, it's a threaded bolt. It's a hole. So instead of putting seatbelts in, they put rubber plugs in back in '64. Otherwise, real solid. A little bit right there, but this thing is remarkably nice shape. It's got, someone decided to do something there. And then, yeah, just right up here where the floor lips over, it needs a little, but very solid. Well, that's a broken bolt in the seat. But yeah, let's hose down under the hood. We really need to invest in a gas-powered pressure washer. Oh yeah, this thing is basically restored. Oh, I also put a liter of transmission oil in the water, or in the oil, sorry. So that'll quiet things down a little. Little engine flush. This thing is like basically ready for Barrett Jackson. And you want to cut it up and make it a race car. I can't imagine that, Danielle. I thought you were better than that. Nope. Sure enough. Oh yeah. I wish, you know, when we buy a car and sometimes like the original owner kind of pops up. I'd love it if that happened. I just like knowing the story. How it got bought, how it got forgotten, how it got left, where'd it come from. It must have been from like out of town or something like that, in gravel roads instead of, because nothing's rusty. Actually, you know, I've never done see how many miles are on this thing. Did you check?
No. I didn't know.
I just
take this.
77,422. It's probably accurate. I can't imagine it's got 177,000 miles on it. With one motor change? Not bad. Okay, well, we'll hose this all down. I think we're gonna hose down everything inside. Give it a good hand wash.
My mic wasn't on that whole time.
And put it up for sale. Oh. Put it back up for sale on Facebook immediately.
No, this is my race car.
Yeah. So it's all clean-ish. You know, I have that Offie valve cover I got off rip-off Jay Streisel. I should put on here. But, so we'll see if this is just dirt or what. Like, the paint's, like, flaking off. It's obviously had, it got some filler on it, so it's had some sort of bodywork and miscellaneous paint over the years. But the door jambs and all are this white color with kind of a red interior. There's probably, I don't know anything about these cars, but the VIN might actually tell us what it is. We should maybe decode that, but I kind of like the color.
I love the color.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Wow. Sound like Danny Wilson there. Wow.
Wow.
This might be quite a process though.
Put your muscles into it.
This car would be terrible if you pressure washed it. It would stripe and zebra like crazy. Look at this. All that precious barn dust we're just wiping off. So I'm gonna set the camera up, kind of wash a little bit, and then go from there. What if it's like a foam in the dash? What if I had a foam dash pad or something? I like just a plain metal. I meant to call about a windshield day. I didn't do that. It's like I've forgotten I own the Nomad. It's funny how those things work.
We'll see you later.
See you later. So I'm about halfway done, and it definitely coming up. It needs a heck of a lot more. Probably need a polish or something like that from Murr, and then we'll shine juice it or something like that. Casey's Custom gives me a hard time with shine juice, but I love that stuff, and you know you got to pay full price for it. But we're gonna do that now. This thing is coming out fantastic on this side. I just when I was washing it, you can see it's been painted, and then when I got in the door jamb and cleaned all the junk out. Like right there, that's the original color and that's the new color. So it got a splash job. They obviously just masked the trim and painted over it, but one side to the other, I mean it's looking much more presentable. I'm trying to get far enough away to see these wheels. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna wash it today. We're gonna finish that up. Look at the trunk. I got all this. It's just perfect. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna finish washing it. We'll then push it inside. I can screw out the linkage a little bit. Then Murr is gonna come over. He doesn't know it yet, but we're gonna try and get this whammo out. I'd like to try and somehow push out that deck lid. So that'd be cool. It looks like though, the structure of it is still kind of okay. And you can see on this side, see how much there is between the tub and the structure, and this one here, it's right into it. So if we can figure out a way to push, like obviously right where it got hit out, I think it'll pop out. I mean, obviously it's gonna be far from perfect, but like it still lines up not too bad. So pop that back out and then put a new lock in it and color good enough for what we're for. That being said, if you're local and have a deck lid, you want to sell it at a reasonable price, let me know, because I'm a sucker for buying parts. Let's finish the other side. Let it run, just kind of steam off a little there. Man, the windshield's so handy. You actually, I should have looked at this, but that's clearly the old paint. Look how clean this thing came out though. Look at that. I could hardly tell it was an old pile of junk. Well, it still is a pile of junk. Floors in here, a little bit of water, but it's fine. We gotta cut most of that out anyways. Should all cleaned up. So I'm gonna push this thing in. Danny's gonna do all the work. And then maybe tomorrow or the next day, it's supposed to be really nice out. I'd like to bang that quarter out, bang the deck lid out, see if we can get the transmission to go into gear, And then really, we got to back this thing out on a nice sunny day. The sun's gone down. And kind of take a look at it, because a set of wheels and tires sure changed the look of this hot rod. Wow, I'm into it. Well, see you in a couple of days. Well, it's a new day. This thing's all shined up. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Murr's over, he's impressed. Oh, we're doing body work. Did you bring the claw hammer? Oh, right, Porta power, that's what we're using today. So, Bodyman Murr's here. The guy's been over every day, so we're gonna see if we can just gently give it a couple of love pushes and have that pop right out. And if not, we'll bash it. But I'm pretty confident Murr knows nothing. So we'll set the GoPro up. Well, actually, I might have to hold it. It's so tall. Well, we'll get lined up and we'll see if we can get this laser straight. So I don't want any filler in this thing, Murr.
It's just gonna go this way. You need to.
It's gonna do what?
It's just gonna bend the thing up.
Well, that's what we want to do.
No, it's gonna.
Oh, bend the deck lid.
Yeah, it's got.
So we have to push against the deck lid itself.
There's gotta be something that we can put on there, yeah, to push it.
Well, it's always something.
Always something.
This is Murr's. Well, this is how they did body work back in the day, eh? I feel like we should be wearing safety glasses and not standing anywhere near it. So we've wrapped the deck lid, so it's going to kind of essentially pull it against itself. Ever so gingerly. Is it doing anything?
I can't tell.
Is it even going up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't tell if it's.
Just keep pumping away. Something will happen there. I think it's got to go.
moving.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Putting a dent in here.
A dent?
Yeah.
The wide piece, actually, you could probably get in there, you know. This right here and have it go across.
Yeah, we got gained a little bit there.
Re-rig. Okay, so we're gonna pump until it does something this time. So we got it spread a little bit more. Yeah, it's doing something.
Coming?
I said it's doing something. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, it's perfect. Oh yeah, keep going. It's gonna pop right out and be fine.
You got a rubber hammer or something like hit that dent in there and make it pop out?
Back to the action. Keep going.
I can't see the top of it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Coming out?
Yeah. The problem is we got a dent that way and upwards. We're gonna have to smash the. Yeah, keep going.
More?
Oh yeah. Wow, it's basically perfect. Keep going.
More?
What are we pushing on? Not yet. Hang on. It's kind of crinkling itself a little bit, but.
Oh, I have to move that. Okay.
Take her down. See how much it springs back. Not terrible. We gotta get.
The other side.
I think it should be right up in there.
Yeah,
right where you are.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, keep going. Not even priced out what the deck lid is, but it's clearly more money than this. It's gonna kind of want to slip. Yeah, keep going. My fingers out of the way. Oh. It's adjusting the.
Is it moving?
I don't know what it's doing. Oh yeah. Yeah, sure.
Keep going?
Yeah. Yeah, keep going. It's doing something. I don't know if it's making it better or worse, but.
Well, I can see the little molding is bending, so it must be you're getting it closer to something.
Yeah, keep going. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just more pumps.
More pumps?
Well, it's got way more to go. Oh, I think you're overthinking it.
Oh, I can't see from that side.
It's still got a ways to go. It's got a little, right in the center, it's got a little bump, but we can knock that back. Some strategic blows. paint. I thought this was paintless.
Paintless dent removal.
PDR. I think keep pumping it. See what happens.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
I think we should move it, but I'll give it another.
5 more. Well, it did nothing, so there you go, you won.
Okay.
I think what it needs is actually a pump right there without the brace on it side to side. But look at it's got to go right here. That's the problem. That's gonna be right behind the dealio. Could you just turn the foot sideways maybe? This one's a little tricky because we can't quite get it in where we want, but we got the little foot in there. This tailgate's not bolted down very good.
Yeah.
Starting to move the metal just a little bit. I can see it going underneath. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, so now take it down. Man, I'm glad I didn't put my finger between that and the trim. That would have hurt. It would have smarted.
It would have smarted.
So now we just gotta
Move it over a little bit.
You might have to go through this hole. See if I can jam my fingers in there. Okay, so we squeeze it through this hole. Unfortunately, it's not quite perfect, but
Yeah, sure. Just pulling it sideways.
the red piece isn't falling down on the extension either, but I keep giving her. Something will happen.
There we go.
Oh, look at that. It's basically perfect now.
There it was.
Now we can
How close is that to flat underneath?
It's behind a molding. That's how close it is to flat.
Uh-huh.
Good enough, I think, is what we're doing here. It's definitely not perfect, but you know, it's straightened out the molding, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Really, it needs to go on top. Although, like, you're not going to see this as much as the top of it.
Right.
So if we move it over right there, I think we'd be kind of home free.
Yeah.
We'll have to drop it and change the angle again. So now we've done, we put a piece of wood in there, see if we can spread the load a little to get right across here.
Oh yeah.
It's a little on the, it's doing something. Keep going. Yeah. The whole thing is kind of coming up.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna have to keep going, and we'll cloud it back in. It's kind of like fighting fire with fire here. Oh, there we go. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Think we can hit the top, like the bubble, and knock it down maybe. That did nothing. Give it a few more pumps. I think it'll level itself out perfectly.
Seem to be
Yeah,
doing too much now.
that's about all we got. Yeah. All right, pull her down. See if it oil cans right back or not.
It's definitely pretty.
I think it's perfect. I mean, it's better than it was, yeah. Let's re-rig and push this piece out right here, like in the crown of the deck lid. I think that'll be probably good. The rest we can do with like a hammer and dolly, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to just save the paint as much as possible, but
Well, if you hammer from the backside, though.
yeah, it's gonna get dents like that.
No, it'll be perfect, Mer.
It'll be perfect.
I've never used this piece, but I saw it in the pack. I thought we might as well use it. It's like a
Yeah, I was saying, so you
soft
can use
rubber
all of
ball.
them.
Yeah, well, every single piece.
Oh, it is rounded, and the trunk lid is rounded,
Yeah.
so it should be perfect.
Get it right, yeah, right up with that dent.
Right there.
Sure. See what it does. Starting to put a little pressure on
The
it.
next sound you hear will be all the real body men throwing up.
No, no. Everyone knows exactly what we're doing here.
Is it doing anything?
Oh yeah, it's still kind of pulling on the deck lid. Does it feel like it's going to explode? That rubber piece has got too much give to it, maybe.
I think what it is this.
Oh, the strap has got.
This is.
You got to ratchet it down. We've re-rigged.
This is your dent right here, right?
Yeah, if you push right in the dent's kind of the low-ish spot.
Something just oil can.
Something's happening.
Something's happened.
I don't know what, but I can hear it and I can feel it.
It's moving.
Honestly, keep going. It's coming out nice.
Turning out nice. It's moving. Are you?
It's not bad. Maybe give it 2 more. All right, hang on. I'm gonna whack this dent down. I think that's perfect.
Perfect.
Well, it looks good to me.
Huh. Better than it was before.
I think that's very. Let's take it down. Let's do the quarter panel next. I think that's how much screwing around. I also want to make sure we can still close it.
Yeah. That's always a good thing.
That's much more presentable. Just roll that thing on its side. We'll see if the deck lid'll still close real quick. Watch nothing fit. Is it caught in the hammer? Yeah, that would do it. It still closes. That looks much better.
1000% better.
You're in the shadow. Get out of the I know you think you're skinny, but that's not bad.
No.
It needs one little kind of dollop, but right there, we can actually still get to it. I think.
Which one are you talking? The one right in the middle, or this one?
No, this right here. That's just low. I think we can get to that real quick. Okay, so now there's a body line that runs right here. This one's really crinkled, but right here, if we can get it just started. Yeah, that's perfect.
This is quite touching this.
Give me a hold. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
You got it lined up with that.
With the precision body line, yeah.
Good.
You want to be a little higher.
Great.
Hang on. Oh yeah, it's doing something. Yeah. Oh, that was a good one.
Looks like it's just bending it right on the wood.
Oop.
Just cracked the wood, but that's okay.
Yeah, keep going.
More?
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. A little more. That's probably about good. It's got a bulge down there. We're still a little. I think that little red piece. Need another one right in the corner, but that's not bad. Let her go and see if it sucks it back.
Yeah.
See, it's gonna oil can out a little now.
That's okay.
I think here now.
Right there, you should be able to put that red thing in there.
Yeah, and square it up exactly. It's right under the hammer. Right there.
You can go back a bit more. You got it?
Yeah, right there. Got it lined.
Turn it like 90 degrees, like that. Yeah, right.
You don't want to run it the whole way?
Oh, I want to get that dent right in the middle. I want to get this one right here. See, this is this right there. So I just want it to push here, and then we can do some more.
All right, perfectionist. That's not lined up against nothing.
That's better. And this you should push it almost straight like this. Okay.
Yep. Keep going. Yep. Keep going. Yep.
More?
Yep.
Putting that groove back in there. That's good. That's what you want to do, yeah? More?
Yeah, keep going. It's actually pulling the whole thing out. Where's this? Give it one more, see what it's doing.
Starting to bend this trunk.
Alright, well then, I guess we're done there. It's starting to put pressure on this. It was starting to pull the top out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got a bit of the...
That can hammer and dolly though.
Yeah, that if you got just a wedge-shaped hammer,
Yeah.
you can finish that out. Okay,
I mean, no problem. So if we put something up in here, this is quite a miscellaneous, but this part's nice. We're gonna try another block of wood, kind of like right there, but on the inside. My gorgeous hair's in the way. Can it go in at all or not really?
Go in.
Like it's like this is touching. I gotta get the.
Oh no, we're just kind of maxed out. I might be able to lift it.
I could take this off and just do it with the block of wood right to the. What do you want it up against there? That's perfect.
That's perfect.
Just like that.
Okay.
Crank it and see what happens. If it's gonna rip the latch off or not.
What are we doing?
Oh, nothing's happening yet. There we go. Oh yeah, it's going. Keep going. Oh. Hang on. Okay, go again.
Want to lower it down a little bit, or big to the?
I think it's going. Just keep going. One more. Yeah, keep going. It's kind of doing a few funny things. Yeah, let's lower it just a little bit.
I think that like on that groove.
I don't even think the groove. I think just right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is right on the bubble.
You got some clearance. The wood. You don't want it right in the corner if you got enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me just. Yeah. Yeah, starting to do something. Safety strap. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at that. There you go. It just popped out. Okay. Give it one more. You know what? Actually, hang on. We'll loosen it. We'll move it back just right there. Yep. What's the wood doing? Oh yeah, it's fine. Keep going, yeah.
More?
Yeah, a little more. Where's that hammer? Ask me the...
This one?
No, the rubber one. Just give it a... right there on the quarter. Just give it a little whack-ski, but... Okay, let it in. And it's got a crease there. Now we got to get in the back. I think we'll have to do that without the wood, though.
Gonna go in the corner.
Yeah, take the...
Pretty lumpy, but
loosen it a little bit more. Okay. Right there. That's where we want it.
okay.
Yeah, pretty lumpy. What are you talking about? Are you aware of what it was? Yeah, keep going. I don't know how this is going to come out. It's got like a double crinkle. Yeah, keep pumping. Yeah.
What's it doing?
Well, it's coming out right here. The problem is we got this big crinkle there.
Can we get in any closer to that or not?
Jam a block of wood in there.
No, we can get in there. Just turn it. Loosen it off and turn it this way.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get it right in the corner.
Yeah, well, I'm hitting this.
Getting what?
I'm hitting here. It's as much as we can do.
Well, I can
Go out.
this.
No, I think that'll do it.
Yeah.
It's right on the crease. Ish. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Keep going. Ooh. Yeah. Keep going. It's really got a lot of. It's pushing right here.
Yeah.
Because we can't get right in the...
Yeah. Well, that's. You're not going to do that because that's a.
Give it a couple more because it'll relax back. Then we'll just put a block of wood in.
Because that's a. Yeah. See this here. This is the line here. So this part is really.
Oh yeah. It's, you can't even.
Because if you look at this.
It's a hard line.
Yeah. This thing's an inch wide or 3/4.
Give her a couple more pumps. So I think it'll relax itself.
More?
Yeah, one more. Okay. Now we can try and get up in this corner here. Because it'll suck back in.
Yeah.
Okay, let it in. I'll move this upwards. Yeah. I need a little bit more. Okay, right there. Just so I can get right in the corner, actually. Oh yeah, that'll be a good one. Oh yeah, keep going. Ooh yeah, keep going.
Is it good for you?
Oh, it's cute. This is fantastic. Keep going. Yeah, keep giving her. Is it feeling real tight?
Yeah, it's starting to bend that latch a little bit.
Keep going. Give it another whack ski. Yeah, that's right.
I think that's as much as you can get.
All right, take it off. Whew, that's not bad. I think we need a 2x4 right across here. We'll be good. Okay, so now what we're gonna do for our final maneuver is this 2x4 will go right there, and we'll push it in. Maybe it'll bring out a little bit, and I can kind of knock it back with the rubber mallet. Aimer.
I bet you.
So about like that. Something like that. That should be okay, yeah. The hood latch is taking a beating. Or the trunk latch. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah. Keep giving her.
More?
Oh yeah, keep going. Oh, it's damn near fixing itself. I am amazing here. This is like fantastic. Give another one? Yeah, another one.
Hope you took some before and after shots.
Get the camera right here. I mean, I don't know if you want to look at that, but that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's good.
A piece of trim will fix the rest.
Yeah.
Just the right up in there would be nice, but that's kind of folded.
No, it's bent. Like
that's bad and that's bad.
If you hit this heated up with a torch and whack it, it'd come straight, but then you screw the paint. So.
Oh, I'd hate to ruin the paint. It's just starting to crack here and stuff.
Yeah.
Let it off, and we'll see how bad it kind of relaxes. Could use a little more actually right there. We're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to go more than we want.
Yeah.
Right there, yeah. So it came in, you know, we gotta stretch it out. Keep going. Keep going. Like right now it's just kind of where it wants to be. One more. Okay. Let it off. Actually, hang on, I'm gonna whack it with a hammer. I feel like that helps somehow. Alright, let her off. Right at the end there. It's not bad though. It's that damn crease.
Yeah.
Let's just use just the metal bit on it. around that crease just to force it out. It just needs a little tension with a whack. Yep, right there. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Give it a few more.
Got a lot of pressure on that.
Well, then how about we're good?
Okay.
Yep. Oh, it didn't fall back in.
So it sits in the sun and it goes whook.
No, we're race cars sit in the garage. Oh. Look at that. That's impressive. Bodyman mirror. Look at that. So I mean, right there is a little rough. And this is all nothing. So I can pound that out with a hammer. Look at that. You can hardly tell it's beat to hell. A little bit of a whammo there, but overall,
it has to come back too. But you won't do that till you get rid of the bumper.
Yeah, which we won't do for a while. And the trunk lid, it doesn't fit perfect, but it's. I mean, this is all here. She's loosey goosey, but at the end of the day, compared to what it was, this was real because it was like a big crinkle.
I'm surprised how well this thing came out.
The trim's perfect and everything, yeah. I need,
Perfect.
I mean, it needs a bumper in the worst way, but I'm fearful of taking the bumper off because it's so bent and touching everything. If we take it off, we're never getting it back on. So, there you are. Yeah, because down here's all gibbled. No, we're not fixing that today.
No. But if you can find a used bumper.
I use bumper.
And one of those trim things. That would...
So I need a 4-door parts cutter guy. Well, pretty good for a couple idiots and a hydraulic Porta power. Well, I just had Murr help me push this thing back. Well, actually, I just used the Bobcat. He steered it, but man, I mean, it's rough. It ain't ready for Pebble Beach just yet. What it really needs now is she's been KO'd this way. Now, again, I said I'm a little leery to take the bumper off because if I take it off, I don't think she's going back on. But if I can find a nice little bumper, peel that off, a nice little push right there, kind of an outwardy type angle, I think that'll push this out, suck that in, a little hammer and dolly work. And I mean, hey, we're not going for perfection, but it's a very solid car. The deck lid, like I said, it fits pretty good. So good it opens itself. I love this thing. So, there you go. If you're wondering of the timeline of my ridiculous life, at this point right now, we've just taken the motor and transmission back out of the Nomad, and we're waiting for a throw-up bearing, which is actually going to be here tomorrow. There you go, a little behind the scenes of DD Speed Shop. Thank you very much for watching. I'm hoping you guys are liking this. I haven't put a video out on this thing. I gotta say, I really do like this little hot rod. I know Danny does too. So hopefully you guys are into it. Like the old Chevy IIs, the neighbors have come by and they like it. So it's always nice when the neighbors come by and they don't mind seeing a pile of junk out in the driveway. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you're leaving a comment below and subscribing to the channel. It really means the world to us, supporting us like this, so we can continue to make poor financial decisions. I already have a dual quad set up in my wish list on Summit, so just gotta hit send. See you on the next one.